This segment is sponsored by CEO Curator.
Connecting successful CEOs to a business community they can trust is the mission of CEO Curator.
Here to tell us more about this dynamic company is Allison Connors, the founder, and we welcome her to Virginia this morning. So I went to your website, and I'm looking at it because I didn't understand what your name meant, okay? So I'm looking at it, and I'm going, it's a headhunter for heads of companies. Is that even close? No. She's shaking her head.
So yes, the concept is that we are going to curate whatever the CEO of the company needs to hire short of a full-time employee. So if they need a web designer,
so you're not actually looking for CEOs?
We're not. Well, they're CEOs of small businesses.
Okay.
So we're curating all the best small businesses in Virginia and putting them through a vetting process, and then they are invited into the community, and a CEO of a large company can then go and find the businesses that can support his objectives right in his own community.
A vetted, field-tested, researched pool of talent, in a way, as far as businesses are concerned, for that CEO to pull from.
Right. Because what was happening is I own a small business called Renaissance Executive Forums that runs CEO peer groups. So CEOs of large companies come together under a non-disclosure and talk about their issues. And they kept saying, I need a good fractional CFO. I need a good, and I was surprised at how isolated they were. They're busy. They're running their companies, and they didn't know what resources were available to them in their own community. They're hiring large firms in California, in New York, and I kept saying, guys, everything you need, you can find it right here. But how do they do that if these small companies don't have big advertising budgets? How can they be found?
This is kind of a win-win for everybody, because the person who's the CEO of a small company meets and works with the person who's the CEO of a large company. The large company wins because they've got somebody who's actually dealt with issues that even though it's on a smaller scale, and it goes back and forth.
Right, exactly. Yeah. See? You just got
it. I got it.
You saw the light bulb go off right up here. And I love, too, Allison, I was doing some research as well, that you connect these parties in a unique way, in a very another very beneficial way.
Well, part of the problem in the digital age is that there's too much information to wade through. So there are a lot of people that are great at saying that they're great, but maybe they're not so great. So we just make them prove it before they can be in the directory. They have to actually come up with 5 C-suite clients who will vouch for them before they know. So they're paying us for that before they know if they're going to be invited into the community. So, you know, fully vetted, they've done this, they are experts in what they say they're able to help with.
So, yeah, and on your website it says, become a member of our network where the burden of due diligence has been done for you.
Right.
So you've checked these people out.
We've checked them out, and it's nothing that a CEO couldn't do themselves, but why would they do that, right? Why would they spend all that time? So we're just and for myself, I'm not a CEO of a large company. I want to know what referral partners I can give to my clients without risking my own reputation. So it works for both of us.
These resources are vetted, they're tried and tested. CEOs can then, you know, pool from this pool, and this becomes a win. What have you heard? What's some of the input that you've received after these results have been received?
I bumped into one of my large CEO clients yesterday, and she said, oh, we just hired our first fractional executive from the directory, and I shudder to think how long it would have taken us if we had not had this resource.
Right.
And there's a lot of face-to-face in this, isn't there, with you? It's not all online.
Right.
Yeah,
well, we don't want it to be a transactional directory. So the curator portion of it is that I want to serve as that connector in the community. And so if a CEO joins, mind you, they can't see anything until they've joined the directory, right? So you have to pay, and then you look. So to lower that risk, if what they need is not in the directory, they reach out to me and I go out and curate that for them. I'm constantly going to all the networking events and the things that they just can't attend. And so that's where the personal connection comes in.
I think a curator is like a museum. Somebody
Yes,
and that's
yes, similar.
basically you took that description and applied it to finding great
Yeah,
people.
we're curating people.
Well, assembling the right team is like a work of art, so I see where the connection comes together. Allison, so nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you for having me.
It's a win-win on all fronts. CEO Curator is located at 1221 Krause Road, number 1448 in Chesterfield, Virginia. You can give them a call, 804-362-5599. Visit online, ceocurator.com. You can also follow them on Facebook.
And here's a special offer just for you. Join now and save $100 if you pay for the year. If you don't find what you need in the directory, they will set out and curate it for you.
That's what they do.
Thanks to everybody for joining us today. We appreciate you being part of our company, and our live show returns tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. right here on CBS 6.
We sure hope you enjoy a wonderful Wednesday. We'll see you Thursday morning.